chart report. This is the peace dealer, and I hope you gain the utmost of quality from this report. We see that you were born 86 with your moon in Taurus and your sun in Gemini as a Gemini rising, or your sun in Taurus as a Gemini rising, giving you the quality of the celestial producer. You were born representing cosmic and supernatural grounded value. The Virgo moon is like the master producer, and then the Sagittarius moon is like the ascended producer, but the Aqua moon is the celestial producer, Taurus being the producer, the connoisseur. Okay. Whereas Capricorn moon, Taurus sun, like the rock, it's going to be that Brahma bull, the great one, as Taurus is an individual, Aries is an individual. You have an individual Gemini rising personality. You and I are similar in that our moons are in universal zodiac signs, and our sun and rising are in individual zodiac signs. So that makes us universal individuals. We're all in one unit. For example, Hitler, horrible example, single-handedly leaded the Nazis. President Trump, I shouldn't have said that after Hitler, single-handedly led his campaign. Kanye West single-handedly, sells millions with his campaigns. Just to give you, those are horrible back-to-back examples. I don't want to associate either with each. But Kendrick Lamar single-handedly made waves across the world. That's our potential. We capture the universal understanding of everything with our moons, and then we express it singularly and individually with our spirits. Not to be confused with collective socials, who now also have universal understanding, but express it more in socially integrative ways, from Leo to Scorpio. So yeah, I have the Cap moon with the Taurus rising Gemini sun. So unlike the Capricorn moon Gemini Taurus sun, that's like the incredible producer, and of course the Capricorn moon would be the GOAT producer. You are the GOAT of producers. So there's the Capricorn moon, and then there's the Capricorn signature. So like the GOAT of all Aries is the Capricorn moon Aries. The GOAT of all Virgos is the Gemini moon Virgo suns. The GOAT of all Geminis is the Pisces moon Gemini suns, and the GOAT of all Tauruses is the Aqua moon Taurus sun. Think Candace Owens, right? So to give you an idea of the level of quality, if you notice, Uranus transiting Taurus has allowed a lot of Taurus individual producers to be cutting edge and progressive in the way they not only pioneer individual journalism with their own production value, but also expose the bejesus out of other people. So we've seen this with Tucker Carlson. We've seen this with Jaguar Wright. We've seen this with DJ Academics. We've seen this with Candace Owens. So DJ Academics maybe has like a Libra moon. Jaguar Wright, I think she has like a Taurus moon or something like that. And you could see, the level with which they have made waves, relative to the community. Then we take someone like Candace Owens. Candace Owens is, doing interviews with the president. She's exposing the president of France. I want to kind of highlight the higher level and quality with which, as natural queen, right? The Taurus is natural king, natural queen. She expresses her value. Aquarius is that highest nobility. It gives you a much more universal, humanitarian, celestial, supernatural, alien understanding. It's funny because she even joked about how her mom would always say, she's an alien, because that's what I consider y'all, not from this world. But it now takes this knowledgeable understanding that is going to be more causal and outside of the physical, and then it grounds your awareness physically through your natural senses. Fabulous attainment. And then you have this as an angel. So you're a messenger. You embody truth and you're an angel. So as an angel, you are the celestial producer. In the 12th house, even though your sun falls in the 11th, it's going to now transcend this awareness of your own values and quality that mark your spiritual beliefs. So that opposite Pluto, which is unique to Taurus, is born in the late 80s and 90s. This is going to now extremely intensify the tension and the depth with which your own sensuality and natural physiological awareness influences and impacts others. Um, Opposite and near the 6th and the 12th, this intensity is ruled by the 6th, is going to now apply this extremeness to the intensity of your behavior and lifestyle, which allows you to really deal with addictive personalities. This is what brings us to another archetype, the Pluto Sun opposition. Aries had this in the 70s. Taurus has this in the late 80s and 90s. Gemini has this through the 2000s with Pluto and Sag. One thing you have to know about this is people hate your guts. And you have the T square. So people are going to extremely hate you or extremely love you. Let's take another example of people who have this specific placement. Chris Brown, DJ Academics, Candace Owens. Like, people either extremely hate these people or they extremely love. There's no in between. I've never heard anyone have like an average feeling of this. And it's actually Pluto. The Pluto opposition opposite your conscious awareness applies this in your dealings with other people. And the energy and strength and intensity of the stubbornness and quality of your vibration is what's going to influence or at least, generate tension with others. And, given that you are just chock full of quality, people who won't be able to manipulate you, as the Pluto and Scorpio can really attract this depth of those who want to use you, or people who want to have you or desire you. And if they can't, after trying to love bomb you, then they try and like demoralize you. These are just themes and aspects that those who don't have purity, Pluto is going to expose and bring up, and those who do have purity, you're going to connect much deeper with. But it's going to really speak to that juxtaposition of how you naturally ground the intensity of your behavioral patterns in order to now manifest, spiritual beliefs that align with how pure and intense your lifestyle is. It opens up really great work for counseling, psychiatry, psychology. We both have MC in Aquarius, and I'm going to share with you the celebrities with MC in Aquarius. I have it as a Taurus rising. The reason why this is beautiful is MC Aquarius means your legacy is meant to be known. Okay. Here's an article you could check with all the celebrities who have MC in Aquarius, like Will Smith, like Miley Cyrus. One thing about us with MC in Aquarius, it's a legacy to be known. But if you notice, all the people who have this, they don't fall off. Like, they've been known for a minute. It's the Cap MC, Aqua MC, and Pisces MC are the highest level legacies you can attain. And it really speaks towards the uniqueness and the genius and the humanitarian element through which you network and are meant to be known in this life. So as a Gemini rising, it's pretty cool to see because it puts you in a very powerful position to not only with your moon tap into this more knowledgeable understanding of how much you align with this element of your legacy, but it also, relative to the recent transits, is preparing for you to step into a much, more extreme awakening and unlocking of, what you're meant to do. As the North Node will go through there, and Pluto over the next 20 years will continue to awaken through as such. Now, we do see Chiron is also on your rising, and this makes you an instrument of this angelic healing. Because Chiron in Gemini is angelic healing. Your voice resonates at a frequency that heals people. Unlike Chiron in Taurus, that is naturally induced through sensual touch, Gemini now adds the vocal communication portal to this. That's really like, it sounds nice to say. A real life application is you piss people the fuck off and you trigger people effortlessly, especially with the Uranus and Saturn. There's a lot of what you say and reflecting the truth of yourself that is going to infuriate others because it challenges other people's beliefs. And you know more than me that the truth will piss people off before it sets them free. And this is why you chose this Chiron, because people are going to get this truth whether they like it or not. And Venus here, aligns true beauty here. Libra Venus is classic beauty. And Aqua Venus is like celestial beauty. But this angelic true beauty, the polishing of your words and the beauty you apply to your communication all makes up your personality. It's just the opposition of Saturn and Uranus unconventionally innovates your show and tell ability. So this holds space for you to awaken others, but with the integrity to maintain the actual, rightness of your vision. So you're not just making stuff up. Saturn is going to have you hold others accountable in relative to the meaning that is expressed as you holding space of the truth of you. Gemini first, meaning of others, Sagittarius seventh. So this is magical AF. And I like the T squares, the moon and being the T square to Pluto and Sun, and then Jupiter in Pisces, expanding your career house in this eclipse that's going to unlock milestone victory and success you've worked for like the past 10, 20 years, which is well deserved. Yeah, congratulations in advance. And as Pluto gets closer to your moon and it awakens and squares your Pluto, it's going to begin to integrate this greater depth of psychoanalysis and knowledgeable understanding, so that it could really now open up a more seamless transition of claircognizance that aids in your physiological grounded awareness that we see has progressed in the Gemini as you are now embodying the angelic nature you were born with, and your rising is now in Cancer. So as Jupiter is in your first and you're kicking off this brand new 12-year cycle square your Jupiter, it's going to really conclude and revisit the past 12 years of evolution so you can go around on another cycle. Okay. The North Node, 29 degrees especially, is going to harp on this mastery of your destiny of unlocking authenticity in its connection with your brain processor. I love Mercury in Aries because y'all get to be vulgar, and like even if you don't curse, you're still gonna talk like someone who's very raw, original. I think misconception is that Mercury in Aries always has to curse up a storm, but it really just speaks towards the original quality and nature of how authentic you will in unfiltered fashion express your mind, and the innovative quality that you'll pick up real time from other people reflects the Uranian trine here that can have you really speak people's language before you even really get to know them. And it does freak them out. You freak people out, I have to let you know. People aren't used to the fact that you embody literal magic. And it's not because of anything wrong with them. It's just you're magic. So like you may unknowingly just say something that was on someone's mind and then may not realize they're wondering how you just said that at the perfect time. Mars in Capricorn, exalted here, exemplifies the discipline with which you deal with others, and its connection to Neptune transcends how intuitively you can take action without even analyzing inductively or deductively, because you psychic like that. And remember, you have an aqua moon, so like aqua moons are supernatural souls. Every Aquarius moon has claircognizance embedded in it. So like you will know stuff without always having to know why you know, but you know because your moon's in the sign of I know. So you actually are receptive to the higher knowledge within a given experience, which is expressly supernatural as it foregoes the need for inductive and deductive reasoning, making you a bit weird in a supernatural way, in a way that weird means supernatural. And in the eighth house, you'll be constantly picking up what you know about others, grounding it in this hidden 12 falling in the 11th. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this report. Your chart is phenomenal. As Jupiter goes into Cancer next year and goes over your progressed rising, you will begin to feel this evolution that you've really accomplished over the past year. And stay blessed as always. You deserve all that you have accomplished, and the best is yet to come as you really conquer this next cycle. And until next time, peace.